Hi everyone, it's Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I'm back with a weekly oracle card reading for the week of April 1st. And I am so excited now that we're into April. To me, it always symbolizes spring and new beginnings and all that. Even though the weather may not be quite there yet, I'm hoping it'll finally start getting a little warmer. So we'll see what happens. Just a side note, I want to apologize ahead of time. I live in a condo. The housing association decides to do landscaping and yard work, very noisy yard work, right as I'm about to start this video. Yeah, that's great. So, if you do hear a little noise in the background, forgive me. First of all, I want to actually thank everyone for watching my videos and for all of your support. For those of you who are new to my card readings, with the weekly oracle card readings, what I'm doing is drawing 3 cards from one of my decks, and it gives people a sense of direction and sometimes purpose, and maybe it will hit home with the situation you're dealing with. Whatever you can take from this, whatever resonates with you personally. This is a general card reading, so if you do want a specific one that is tailored to you and your energy, I will be doing those in a few weeks. It'll be a slow start. I only accept a couple at a time just to see how the vibe is and how people are benefiting from it. And I will let you know as I figure out the plan and all that, and I will keep you guys updated. But for now, this is just a general card reading. So if there's some parts that don't resonate with you, that is totally fine. It's not every single part is meant for every single person. It's whatever you can take from it, even if it's just something enjoyable to watch. So whatever works for you. And this is for entertainment purposes. However, I do know how to channel energy from the universe and from my guardian angels to deliver any messages they may have through my cards and through my readings. So today I'm going to use my one of my favorite decks. It is, let's get in the camera now, Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. And this is a really pretty deck. It's kind of fitting for me since I'm known as Pixie and I got my invisible wings on. But I really connected with this deck and the energy it has. And it's actually helped me in some situations as well. So I'm going to do the 3-card draw. It's not going to be past, present, and future this time. This is just going to be more of a general reading. And as I draw the cards, I'll show them to you, and then we'll see what messages come through. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, because I like to show that on cam so you guys know I actually shuffle them. What I usually do is I say a little prayer or meditate, if you will, right before I do the video, so to clear any chaos I have in my mind and my energy, because my energy's been a little chaotic lately, and that way I can allow this energy to come through. And so I just shuffle. Sometimes it takes a bit, sometimes it's real quick. It's whatever cards universe wants to pull out. See, when I start seeing a card that sticks out like that, that usually means that's a card to be drawn. So, but it's weird. It's kind of, it's shuffling, but it's a little bit stubborn today. So it's kind of like it's trying to decide which cards should be sticking out. Oh, whoa, oh, see, I didn't see it. So, oh, God. I try not to look at it before I get all 3 cards out. So, all right. Okay, well, all right. So those are the 3 cards. And then after this, I'll have a power card, which I did in the last reading, which I won't really go into major detail with that one. That's just a card that will show you guys, and we'll see what it says to you personally. So, okay, let's begin. See what it is. Oh, okay, that's fitting. Okay. Okay, all right, I can dig this. All right, the first card is, okay, Inner Child. You see how she has her pretty wings, and you see there's blue, a lot of blue, so that's a very masculine color. And then she's, which way am I going? And then she's holding the teddy bear, which basically symbolizes the inner child. It's like a comfort thing. This is really fitting for a lot of us this week, including myself. It's basically comes back to self-care and taking care of your inner child. And that could mean a lot of different things. For some of us, it could just mean taking time out and being playful and enjoying life, not being so push, push, push all the time. Actually taking a moment to play a game or laugh with a friend of yours, watch a funny movie, or do something that makes you happy, that comforts you. Have a cup of tea and read a good book. Basically, anything that says to your inner child, hey, I acknowledge you, I love you, I got you. And a lot of us growing up or being an adult, we kind of lose sight of this because society ingrains in us, okay, we got to work and we got to hustle all the time, 24/7, and no room for error and no room for taking time out. And if you take time out and do a leisurely activity, can't do it for long because then you're lazy, No, actually, that is totally wrong, in my opinion. I struggle with this too. I mean, we all do. We're human. But working all the time and no play is not a life. It's good to work hard. I'm not, saying it's not, because I work quite a bit, both online and offline. But taking time out to take care of your inner child and actually enjoy life and enjoy the fruits of your labors, if you will, that is equally important. I know a lot of people who are excited about working online and running their own business or even trading, or even working on an offline job like I do with the hotel. And they're just like, oh, overtime all the time. Gotta work, gotta study, gotta do everything all the time. Gotta be on there. And while that's all well and good, if you're neglecting rest and rejuvenation and taking care of the fun part of yourself, if you will, you're going to burn out real quick. And there has to be a balance in life. I'm really about balance, the yin and the yang. And you can't work hard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without taking some time out to recuperate and re-energize and just enjoy life. Because I even know a lot of traders who are hustling all the time, and while I'll give them kudos for that, they're all the time studying. They don't do anything else. And sometimes you need that mental break to come back to it later, and you'll see things you hadn't noticed before. You'll feel more re-energized, and you'll feel better emotionally as well. And that's a huge thing. It took me a while to figure that out. I was always all or nothing, and now I'm finally in my old age, 45, I'm finding that balance where, okay, it is okay to be lazy one day, as they call lazy. I can Netflix and chill if I want to. I can do absolutely nothing, stay in my jammies all day, and take care of Pixie. It's just giving yourself permission to do that. But on the flip side, don't totally do all that. Just because you got to work hard. You got to work to pay the bills. You got to work for your dreams. You got to put the effort in, because it doesn't come to you on a silver plate. So it's really finding the balance and speaking to what your inner child needs and what your heart needs. And I'm still, finding that little happy medium, but a lot better than I used to be. I used to be like work all the time, and fear of missing out. And it's getting to the point, no, this is not good. So this could mean that for the majority of us. There are a few people out there who have been through a lot of childhood traumas. So it's a whole different level for them. For those of you who've been through that, my heart goes out to you. I cannot even imagine. And this speaks to me that it's time for healing, self-healing, whether it's seeking guidance from a counselor. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Or meditating, tapping into your spirituality, and realizing that you will heal, you are strong, and you will move on. But you can't run from it anymore. Just try to, um, you know, reflect on it, learn from it, heal from it. And it's not going to be just over the week. I mean, this is an ongoing process. So, but it's basically saying to you that it's time. It's time to start that. Because we all deserve peace and inner peace. And however you want to go about that in a healthy way, do it because it's time. So, yeah, that's the first card. Sheesh. Okay. Now, the second part, I thought it was pretty apropos considering the steam work I've been doing and all that, and a lot of you out there. There it is, new opportunity. So your work is going to pay off one way or another. You're going to see little things pop up where you'll be invited to work with somebody on a business deal or a project that'll open more doors for you. It could be also a love connection, a new opportunity to meet someone and connect with them on a level that you may have never connected with someone before. And it could mean a whole lot of different things, so it depends. But they're saying take advantage of that new opportunity, allow it to be presented to you so you can have more self-growth, help others, and just go from there, because just this opportunity will actually open new doors for you, regardless of what type of opportunity it is. It's the next step in the right direction. So that's pretty short and sweet on that one. And this one is a really beautiful one. Positive expectations. See how colorful her wings are? That is a lot of, it kind of reminds me of the chakras a little bit, the energy and all that in your soul, basically, for lack of a better description. This basically, yeah, it's saying to me that when we have positive expectations, positive things will come to us. A lot of us have this thing where we automatically see the negative in things. And unfortunately, it's a human thing. I say that about a lot of these things, but it's true. It's a human thing. It's part of our ego, and it's part of the way we're wired. And this is kind of an interesting card. I'm getting the energy where basically we're always like, oh, think positive and just ignore the negative and and it's like, no. No, I agree, don't dwell on the negative. Try to protect your energy from negativity as much as you can. Oh yeah, definitely. But they're saying, again, it's balance. Have positive expectations. Think good things in a realistic way. Negativity is out there in the world. It sucks to be blunt, but it is what it is. You can't have light without dark. You can't have love without hate. There's always a balance in the universe. And they're saying, while you have positive expectations, don't down yourself if you have a negative thought or if you think of a negative thing right away, because that's just how we're wired. But there is a way to discipline those thoughts or the actions that you may be taking that aren't very positive. Kind of redirect your thoughts into something a little more peaceful, a little more loving, a little more positive. And while it takes work to do that at first because it's almost a conscious thing you have to do because it's so easy to slip into that negative thought pattern. You have to kind of go, okay, no, 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 I'm not going that direction. What good can I get out of this? What's the silver lining? What can I expect that will be good that will come out of this? Whether it's a small thing or a big thing. And the more you practice that, it's like muscle memory. Then it will start becoming more natural to you. And I do this quite a bit, and it works. And nothing's 100% effective. If you have a negative thought and you try to do this and it's not working, let it flow through. Go, okay, negative thought, I acknowledge you. I feel you. It's good, and then let it pass. Don't dwell on it, but allow yourself to feel it. Because if we suppress our feelings, then that's not going to work. That's going to backfire big time. Basically, have those positive expectations, and positive things will come to you. It could be the same day, it could be tomorrow, it could be a week from now, but keep doing that and know that things will pass if it's a tough time for you right now. It's a matter of working through your fears or working through a difficult situation or a difficult person, and things will get better. Because it's amazing, because I have some days I'm like, I'm a pretty positive person. A lot of you know that. But I do have my days where I do suffer from anxiety. I have struggled with depression in the past. So, I understand how it is on my level. And it's very, very easy for me to slip into a high anxiety phase. So I have little practices now that I kind of talk myself out of it, or I just breathe and do little positive thoughts where I know it's that anxiety feeling or that negative feeling is not going to last. And I know I'm going to get through it. And sometimes I think a lot of it is basically being true to yourself, being true to your feelings, and but also know that it is going to be okay. One way or another, it is going to be okay. And that's what they're telling me very strongly. It is going to be okay. No matter what you're going through, it will come out for the highest good, and it will turn out in your favor one way or another. It may not be in the form that you're thinking it will turn out, but it will turn out in your favor. And it's really interesting. I'm really feeling the energy now. That is basically the gist of this card as well. And think positive. Know that, something could look really crappy and you be high anxiety like I can be sometimes. And, oh my God, the world's going to come to an end and I don't know how I'm going to get through this and I can't do this. The minute you start negative self-talking, yeah, that's not good. It doesn't do you any good, and it doesn't attract any positive energy. Because when you start doing that, it attracts more negative. Whatever you put out there comes back to you in tenfold. And I have been through this and a victim of this in many cases, both negative and positive. I love the positive, of course, but it happens to all of us, negative and positive. So anyway, what I'm saying is sometimes you'll be really feeling the emotions of something and you're just, ugh. And sometimes if I feel that at night and I don't know what to do and I'm just a hot mess, I'll go to sleep, because I know I'm tired. When I'm tired, I get more anxiety. So I just go to sleep. I have my little Timmy. And I just pass out for, a good night's rest. And when I get up, 99% of the time, I'm thinking, why was I so messed up about that? I mean, it may not be perfect. I might still feel how I feel, but it's not as intense or a solution will come to me. The universe does that. Sometimes when you're sleeping, that's your mind is still active, even though you're in a different state. So it's figuring out solutions or different directions to go. And when you wake up, that's why you might have clarity for that moment and go, oh, all right, or oh, that's why this happened, or oh, I know what to do now, or you just have that sense of things will be okay. And I'm not saying this is gonna happen overnight, and it takes work on our part too. But they're saying have positive expectations because things will be okay. One way or another, things will be all right. It's just a matter of learning our lessons that we need to learn. And that's another reason why we're all here, is to learn our lessons and spread that light to others who need it, and help as many people as we can. And that's basically our general mission. We all have a specific mission we're all trying to figure out, but that's our general collective mission. And the more positive expectations we each have, the better it is for the collective, the better the energy will be. And and sometimes it, you may not feel that way, but you're disciplining yourself thinking that, and you'll eventually start feeling it. The feelings don't have to come right away. The discipline actually helps the feelings come because you're kind of training yourself to think more positively. And that was the only issue I had growing up. Everybody was like, "Oh, you're so positive," and I am. I'm not going to deny I'm not. Nothing bothers you, and that bothered me. It's like, no, I'm not 100% happy all the time. I do have other emotions, and I'm a human being like everyone else. I make mistakes like everyone else. I'm definitely not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I always have good intentions, and I hope that will help me go in the right direction and do well by my friends and my family and people I know. So that's really all I can hope for. And beyond, of course. And I think that was always bothers me. So that's why they're stressing, well, to have these positive emotions, acknowledge your other emotions, be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because, the world can lie to you. There are many people out there who will lie to us, but don't lie to yourself, because you're doing yourself a disservice. So just remember that. So, okay. That was a good reading. A little all over the place again. That's kind of how they do it through me. They're just like, oh yeah, tell them this and tell them that. Kind of like that type of energy. Okay, so now I'm going to do the power card. And this one I'm going to be using is Universe Has Your Back. I love this card. I've used this in a couple of my other readings too, but this is so beautiful. It is gorgeous. I just love the artwork. It doesn't come with a book or anything, which is interesting. A lot of my decks do, but it's self-explanatory. So, it's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these. Oh, cool. I'm so excited that you guys get to see my readings. If you guys have any input, like how maybe something resonated with you that you're willing to share, I would love to have your comments below. I do respond to comments. And it would be awesome because our community is building on the support and positive energy that we're giving to each other. So the more that we know that we're not alone in this life journey, the better. So please don't hesitate to comment and share your stories or your sides. And it could be an interesting conversation. It's whatever resonates with us. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. I think I've drawn this card a few times. Excuse me, in the past. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Yeah, right on. I love this. This is beautiful. And it's interesting, it has a moon too. Because I do the moonology card readings, which I'll be doing for the new moon soon. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. All right, well, that is my oracle card reading for the week. I really hope you guys got something from it and that you enjoyed it. And I'll be working on the plan for the personal card readings. If any of you are interested in having one, let me know. Either PM me or comment below or what have you. I do have a list I'm going to be putting up if you guys are curious about trying one. And the prices will be very low. It's not going to be like astronomical or anything. It will be affordable. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome week. Keep crushing it. Know the universe is with you. They got your back. And I'm sending my steam pixie dust and love to all of you guys. And remember, shine your inner light because you are worthy. Namaste. And I'll be back next week with the oracle card reading. And also I'll be doing a few other little projects. I'm going to be working on the personal card reading. Oh, yeah! And I'm back with the weekly oracle card reading for April 1st. For the week of April 1st. Or for April 1st, the weekly oracle card reading. And I have no idea how to say this. Someday I'll learn. Someday I will learn. You know, I love when I try to start videos and, you know, it's nice and quiet. Even Timmy's outside, so he can't knock over any candles or wax this time. That. They decide to landscape the yard or the property. Is a housing association? Really, guys? Really? The angels are not liking this. And I'm back with the I don't know what I'm back for, because I'm obviously not understanding anything today or understanding anything. Well, they decided to do landscaping and yard work right as I'm about to do my video. And my phone, too. It's really awesome. I'm really happy about that. Oh, hell no. Ah! I didn't know I got honeydew. I love this hint water, okay? Just a side note. It is the best ever. And I got honeydew. So I kind of like it. Things that make you go. And I'm back with the weekly oracle card reading for April 1st. Oh my God, help me. I was really enjoying the sunlight yesterday. Today is a little overcast and rainy, but yeah, you gotta do what you do. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know what's wrong with me. I just started laughing and I can't stop laughing. Oh my God, I really need help. So it's whatever resonates with us. Okay. Someday I'll get it right. Hi guys, it's Jenny Yetto from the Pixie Post, and I'm back with the weekly oracle card reading. I'll do this 300 times, sure, why not?